Dimension Force, the second core set released in 2022, and one of the first sets I opened on the channel. Let's get this bad boy cracked open. What's up guys, Max back here, your move coming at you with Dimension Force. As I said, I wanted to end out the year with one of each box of the core sets. This is the second core set that they released in 2022. It was not one of the more popular ones. Had some good cards in it. Visa Starfrost was one of the more popular, more sought after secret rares. Everybody thought it was going to be the next Albaz, and I guess in a way it kind of is. With tier limits now really kind of blowing up, you had Scareclaws coming out here. The cards I was really looking after were the Therions. I did manage to get a bunch of those, and I do really like the Therions, but they kind of fell off. But still, it was a fun set to open. Prices on it haven't been the best, but still, we're going through reviewing all the sets 2022, kind of looking back and seeing whatever was released in these core sets. And we're not going to waste too much time. Just get this cracked open. Hope we get a Starlight today. Don't really have too high hopes for anything else. And for the longest time, Therion King Regulus was the more expensive secret rare to get out of this set. It has since fallen in price. I think it kind of floats somewhere between like $23 and like $27 usually. Kind of fluctuates a little bit, but which is a little sad because I really thought that the Therions were going to do something really good, and they did for a while. They actually paired with the Punks really, really well, and were really, really cool cards. I still think they're awesome cards, and this box does not want to cooperate, but there were still some really good cards in there, and I did get some really good cards out of this, but that is weird. I actually got a blank card there. Okay, I guess I don't even know what that is. That is some printing stuff there, I guess, and that's interesting. I've never seen that in the pack. That's all right. Well, let's do our pack trick here, and we'll go ahead and do the pack trick on all these, starting out and see what we get. And that was a play, because I did the sport of the front, but then I pulled that. And did I get a shorted card in this? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And yeah, that's okay. Well, Mortal Dragon's the first super rare. That was a bit odd. Well, we'll see how this goes. All right, starting off a little weird. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that means we're finally gonna get a Starlight. Maybe. I doubt it, but hey, maybe that's a sign that we're gonna get a Starlight. 2, 3, 4, and hey, all right. Symphonic Guitarist, and the Therions, like I said, the Therions were really cool, and I was really disappointed that they didn't do too much. Well, they did do stuff. They were really, really popular in the meta. Hey, Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. They were popular in the meta for about a month or two. You did see them in YCSs with the Punks. They did pair it very, very well with the Punk decks. It was a fun deck to run, but after that, things kind of fell off. I have seen people still playing them a little bit with the ABC, which is kind of cool, and I like the ABCs. I do have those, ABC Buster Dragon and stuff like that, which still is such a broken card. But yeah, they've just kind of disappeared. I do keep hoping they'll come back just because the Therions were so cool. Scareclaw Arrival is the super there. Scareclaw is still doing some stuff in the, as a rogue deck. You don't see a ton of them, but they do still make up here and there. It looks like a pretty fun deck, and the Scareclaws did not look like a bad deck at all. But all right, moving along here. Gotten our first Ultra. Still looking for more Ultras. Still looking for a secret rare, and hoping against hope this will be the one that gives us a Starlight finally. Doubt it, but hey, Therion Charge is the super. I still do keep hoping, like I said, that King Regulus come back into the meta, or Therions in general come back into the meta, just because they were such good cards, so easy to get out, and the effects on them. Regulus was basically an Omni-Negate, really broken card, and I'm surprised really that we didn't see more Therion Yugioh. That got a reprint in Magnificent Mavens, Vivid Tail, and hey, there's our second Ultra, Starving Venom, Predapower Fusion Dragon. That one was one where some people thought that would actually be a pretty good super poly target, but yeah, just never materialized for that guy. Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord is actually a really good zombie card for zombie decks. And you did get a decent amount of zombie support in here. There was a little bit of pendulum support, which was kind of cool, but and some of these cards really are good in a zombie deck, but really, that was about it. And after the Therions died off, there's not too much in this set other than that secret rare Visa Starfrost, which I have seen some people using in Therion decks still, but actually it was, or not Therion, I'm sorry, Tearlaments. But since the Shizu's come out, you really don't see Visa Starfrost and Tearlament decks too much anymore with the competitive meta. But still, like I said, this was definitely not one of the better sets of 2022, but still holds a special place because it was one of the first sets that I opened up on the channel here, along with the Grand Creators. Love to the Grand Creators. So, all right, moving along here. Over halfway done on the left-hand side. Or right side, sorry. And so far, not a ton of value. I don't recall any super rares really being of high value in this set either, which kind of kills its value, I guess, because it just really wasn't too much. Therion Bull. And I'm glad to see that Therion's got some upgrades there. Hey, Therion Lily Poria. This one at the time was also a pretty sought after card. Just because it's a plant and it was part of the Therions. Really good card, actually, to use with the Therions. So we will leave our Lily there. I don't think she's still too much. I think she's somewhere, she's under $10, but for a while she was close to $20. And I know that she's under $10 now. Where exactly, I'm not sure, just because you don't see a lot of use of this set, cards in this set anymore. But, alright, other than the zombies, that is, I do see a lot of people still using some of the zombies that were in this. Like Mad Mauler's actually a pretty decent one. General Probe, Predaplant, and Yaku's Lord of the Eight Thunders. I loved the art on this when it came out, but just never found a use for it. And it looks really cool, at least, but hey, really cool does not help you beat your opponent when you're playing the game itself. But, alright. Moving along here, almost done with the right hand side. It's the third to last pack. More Scareclaws, Tengu, Ice Jades that never went anywhere, Rogue Champion, and Motor Frenzy. Alright, 2 packs left. Still got hope, but maybe we'll get a Starlight out of this. Would love to see a Starlight. As you guys know, still yet to pull one. Hoping one of these boxes one day soon will have one for me. Scareclaw, Pendulum, Devouring Sarcophagus, Scareclaw, Divine Dragon, Therion Stand-Up, and Sylvan Dance PM for your plants there. Alright, last pack on the left-hand side before we move on to the right. Let's see here, what do we have? Is it going to be a Starlight? Come on, Starlight. Let's get this going. Make this set really good for me. Finish it off. Give me something really good here. And nope, it's gonna be a Chowsai the Ghost Stopper, which yeah, I know. Nothing too special there. All right, so left-hand side now. We're not gonna worry about a pack trick. We're just gonna move through here quick. Try and get this over with. Hopefully we get a Starlight, but not holding out too much hope. Wouldn't mind another Therion King Regulus, Heroic Envoy as the super. And I still think, like I said, Regulus is the one that's the highest value. It's under $30 now. But Visa Starfrost, I said like somewhere around 13, 14, I think. But still. Anyhow, let's go. Sarcophagus, Vivid Tail, that's got our Girl IP Masquerade on there. That's the art. And Exo Sisters Magnifica, that is actually a really good ultra for the Exo Sister deck. We will leave that there. Not upset to see that one. That was really one of the higher value ultras in here for a while. Exo Sisters are still a meta relevant deck, so I'm sure that has some value, but I wouldn't imagine it would be too much. But Therion Bolane, Ichiroku, Heroic Challenger, Warrock Medium, and Therion Cross. Man, been a little while since I've looked at these cards. It feels like it was a long time ago. Really wasn't that long ago since the last time I opened these. It was back in July, I think. Yeah, July I opened one of these, which it's about 5 months ago, but fine. Alright, so General Probe, Reverse Jar, Symphonic Warrior DJJ, and Scareclaw Splash. Yeah, then this set really wasn't the best as far as Magic goes. Wasn't a ton of really great cards in it, except for those Therions. Everybody was really hot to trot for those, but didn't really turn out the way everybody wanted, me especially, because like I said, A little disappointed. Libromancer displaced. Some Libromancer support in here too. I forgot about that as well. But again, the Libromancers did make some competitive play, but was still really more of a rogue deck than anything else. Didn't do too much in the meta. But Predaplants, lots of Predaplant support in here. Predaplants still doing their thing though. Zombie Reborn, that's actually a really good zombie card too. Did see that in a lot of competitive zombie decks. But all right, so we've got all of our ultras. Still looking for our secret rare. Still hoping for a Starlight. Can this be the set? Let's find out. Predaplant, Mauler, Parasomnia Pillow, Crotango, and Libromancer Realize. More Scareclaws in there, and that's about it. Come on, Starlight. Come on, Starlight. Just one. Just give me one. I can't imagine we're going to get too much more value out of this. Can't imagine that it's really going to give too much. Prices on these boxes are really falling too. And Libromancer Fire as the secret rare. This one was never too expensive either. I think that one was roughly around, I think it got up to like $7-8 or something like that. But I wasn't too crazy. This card actually was really good for the Tier Elements when they first came out. Supreme Sea Mare, I did actually put that in a Tier Element build. Did help you dump stuff to the graveyard, and Tier Elements love doing that, so it was actually a really good card for them. So I did actually run that. It's a pretty cool card. All right, so we've got all our secret rares out of this. At this point, we're just hoping one of these is gonna have a Starlight, or maybe we get an extra. I did actually, in one of my early videos and doing the opening, I did actually get an extra ultra rare out of this set. More than once, so that was kind of cool. But we'll see if we can get that again. Wouldn't mind, wouldn't be upset, but I doubt it. Odd Eyes Winged Dragon, the Odd Eyes Pendulum Ritual Monster was a cover art for this. I pulled a ton of that secret rare, but it's not really good secret rare. Usually the cover art is not the best card, but and this was no exception to that. Devouring Sarcophagus, our girl IP, Vilandra, and another Yaku's Lord of the Eight Thunders. Nothing else too special there. Last pack. Our chances for a Starlight have greatly dwindled. We did get an air pack with that weird white card that was in there that don't know what was going on there. Can this be a Starlight though? Can this save this box in value? Let's find out. Predaplant, Ice J Curse, Amphibious Buttergroth, Scareclaw, and Heroic Champion. And that's pretty much it. All right, well, with that, overall, I mean, not too bad of pulls from it, all things considered, because this set really was not the best. I mean, not a whole lot. The Exorcism Magnifica, can't talk, was pretty good. And if you're running Libromancers, Libromancer Fire was definitely one you needed. There on Liboria was a really good sought after card there for a while. Not so much anymore. But with that, I will say thank you guys for sitting along here with me, reminiscing a little bit with this set. Tell me what you guys thought of this set. Leave me a comment down below. What did you think of this set overall in 2022? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe while you're down there commenting too. And we will let you go. Until next time, make sure you share with your friends, share with your mama. It's your move.